Welcome to How to Win on Amazon in 2024 Food and Beverage Edition Part 2. If you haven't watched the first video, make sure you click on the link above where I talk through what I call contrarian truths. Things that I hear from brands come in as truths about Amazon, yet they are not supported and sometimes a complete contrast to what we see in reality in Amazon space day to day. So make sure you don't make any fallacy assumptions and mistakes as you plan for next year, and watch the video. In this video, I'm going to pull a crystal ball and talk about what we anticipate to see happen on Amazon in 2024. Again, with the goal to help you think strategically about Amazon as related for your specific brand goals. Last, before I start, please like, comment, share with a friend that also cares to grow on Amazon, and you can find us at redrocksecommerce.com. We always love to hear from you if you need any help on Amazon, or download our ultimate guide to growth on Amazon for CPG brands, and link below. All right, we're done with introductions. Let's get to meat and potatoes. So I'm going to list 8 things that we are pretty confident are going to see more of on Amazon in 2024. Of course, again, we don't have crystal ball, but if history supports potential or future, then we're going to see definitely some of that, if not all, in next year. So the first, growth potential. Amazon potential of sales, Amazon potential for any brand, it has been undeniable. And here I'm going to talk specifically about food and bev category, because it's really been the last frontier, right, in terms of consumer adoption and growth. Really has been trailing behind other categories. However, it has been increasing in terms of growth percentage year over year as compared to other categories. COVID pandemic has helped in that regard for consumer adoption of buying things online. If my mother-in-law can do it, that probably a lot of people can do it, right? So let me give you a statistic. One key statistic. According to Statista, online grocery category will grow 18% from 2023 to 2024, from 159 billion to 187 billion in sales. That is quite a number. So I hope you are considering Amazon, or considering focusing on Amazon because of that potential for your brand. Now, the second trend I'm going to see also, I'm kind of going, top down, right, macro, and then down more specific. So is continued Amazon domination in the e-commerce for North America. Amazon right now owns 38% of all e-commerce sales in the United States. So it's, 38%. No other single platform or website owns that single percentage. So that compared to Shopify, Walmart.com's, everything else, right? So that's huge. And almost 50% of customers that go online to look for product to purchase, research or purchase, go directly to Amazon. There's a less share going to Google and Bing, but if you think about it, half of them with intention to buy on Amazon go directly to Amazon. They're not even Google it and then click on Amazon, directly to Amazon.com. So that is sheer domination of Amazon. Now, trend number 3, let's talk about some exciting things. More insights and data from Amazon. So this is exciting for us because a lot of things been really black box. Email addresses are always covered. Hasn't been a lot of insights and customer journey and so on. But more and more data Amazon's been releasing more under the brand analytics, brand owned umbrella. So you do need to have brand registry to see this. I make an assumption you do, you should. So there are specific things. If you haven't tapped into that, please do. Or come to us and we will help you. So more insights in customer journey, searchability, stacking against competitors, repeat buyer, interval of repeat purchases, segmentation of top customers, the higher spend, cart abandoners. So there's all of this that we now work with, both paid advertising, thinking for planning, and just planning for growth, and also getting more profitability on the back, right, after the initial purchase. So it's very exciting to see that, and we're confident actually that we're going to be more seeing of that because of the next trend. They go hand in hand. Trend number 4, we're going to see more transparency and attempt of fairness from Amazon to fairness to buyers and sellers. You may not know that FTC filed basically an antitrust lawsuit against Amazon in September of 2023. And I think the trial is set for early 2025. While we did not think FTC will win it, they have a pretty high bar set for what they want to prove. They have a burden of proof on their end. However, Amazon obviously cannot ignore it. So between now and then, Amazon is pushed to show goodwill and some real actions to support that they are fair to buyers and sellers specifically. Some of the examples that we are really hoping to see is more fairness in pricing and buyback suppression. So Amazon strives to be lowest price provider for customers, and when you have, obviously most brands don't exist just on Amazon, so anything off Amazon, price promotion and so on changes, whether it's directly from them, distributors, impact your pricing and how you come up in search results on Amazon. So we do hope to Amazon that will not hold brands hostage, or will do less of that to how they price on Amazon. So then trend number 5. Let's talk some couple operational things that are important. We see catalog management complexity increasing and catalog management becoming more and more of an effort. What I mean by that is setting up product pages on Amazon, managing those pages, making changes, things like structuring parent-child, adding children to parent, restructuring them, grouping different children together, we've also seen more product pages split, meaning variation split. So some data points that used to be type in, now they're locked in as a drop down, such as brand name. So there's more rigid rules around it. Some of that are kind of ridiculous because I think Amazon bots or the pesticides warning something when product products taken down for absolutely ridiculous reason. But what it means is that, especially for food and beverage, where we're dealing lots of times with lots of children, right, it becomes more and more of an effort that requires its own expertise. So where it used to be somebody who is smart enough and be able to just kind of understand the browser node, understand how catalog system works, be able to at least set up a listing or make changes to it, right now it's become its own skill, where one category, subcategory of food and bev, is not necessarily the same as the other, in even being able to, for example, one allows children, one does not. So that has become more complex and requires more appreciation from brands, unfortunately, right? Because even though it's a back end, just to maintain quality of catalog on Amazon. The next operational element, which is trend number 6, I think, is on the good side. FBA management, which would be seller side, has improved. We're seeing streamlined create shipment operation. There's more templates. It's less room for manual errors and typos. We also see a reconciliation process has improved, where discrepancies between unit shipped and unit received is less frequent now. So that makes is less pain. Even Amazon forecasting, internal forecasting tool has improved. We don't use that solely, but it can be pretty good baseline if you don't have super complex Amazon presence and catalog and business scenarios. So that can be fairly relied on for baseline forecasting. So that is good. All right, so the next, also more good things. So the next one is going to be talking about more front end. What we're going to see more of that is super exciting is engagement segmentation and customer segmentation and brand following, brand audience becoming more relevant on Amazon. It's a glimpse of hope where we can actually have a little bit of, on this such a huge transactional platform such as Amazon, where Amazon doesn't really care if more customers buy from you. Amazon just wants more customers to buy more, just not necessarily from your brand. It is becoming possible to have some connection to your brand followers and kind of try to get them and get engaged and keep them engaged, right? For obviously to create more sales and more profit with more purchases. Some specific examples that I mentioned: top tier customers, psychographics, right? So you have a sense of your customer avatar, frequency of repeat purchases, ability to market, send communication to your brand followers on new product or promotion. For example, things like creating posts on storefronts used to feel kind of like, why we're doing this? We felt like we needed to do this consistent basis, at least, weekly. But now we see, because that is actually, Amazon will never be a social media platform, but that allows us to continue build up brand followers, so we can send things like new product launch, or a new product launch, or promotion, marketing, templated yet still message to Amazon customers. So we are excited to see Amazon do more of that and really give us more tools and brands tools to really, for the sheer size of Amazon and its potential, the ability to work with this and to have audience. Been kind of, that gap has been absolutely ridiculous. It's still a gap, but it's now there is less room, right, in that gap. So it closed just a bit more. So we want to see more of that. All right, the last I'm going to talk to is the support model shift. Now, we are an Amazon agency, so I am being kind of a self-contrarian. I'm calling our own industry here on the fact, a lot of us are aware is shifting and evolving and adapting, but this is really just so you're not surprised that when I'm talking about things, I'm talking putting agencies down. No, I'm not. It's really support model evolving. So here I want to mention 3 things though that impact to that. So more automation and AI can do more things. Even Amazon now has, give a stab to AI to create your initial product copy, I think, for product setup. There is less accessible investor and VC money, which obviously puts, there's more penciling numbers in terms of planning resources and budgets, right? There's higher expectations of agencies and service providers to provide more value for what they're paid. And the third is the brand really, you can't no longer treat any e-commerce ecosystem, right? You can't really treat GTC separate from Amazon or from Walmart or from your influencers. It has to, CMOs are really pushed to look at holistic picture and really account for where is the dollars are better spent, where we're seeing results, where we're not, how do channels, trying to understand channels interacting with each other, because they do. So all of that, the blurring between online and even offline. So because of that, I think we're going to see less agency on file, standard traditional models where brands, paying $30K a month retainer for, do everything handled for us, or most things. Now they're going to potentially, there's going to be hybrid. Well, maybe this piece can be handled by contractor, freelancer. Maybe some things can be automated. Some can be done by agency, for example, Amazon agency like us. That is happening, and the smart brands are really, really thinking about how they can be creative about this. That pushes us to make sure that our value doesn't become obsolete. So for us, for example, specifically, we are evolved in terms of adding more services, adding support for Google Ads, which is absolutely exciting within the next few months. Not just Amazon, we can handle your Amazon and Google advertising, and also do it with me, or think about it as Amazon Advisor on Demand, where you don't necessarily need ongoing support, so you don't want to, perhaps you don't need to pay a set retainer, but you may need occasional support where you say, hey, our sales dipped, can you kind of give your opinion on this? Hey, we're doing new product launch, can you give us like an idea, a strategy that within our account that we can run with, right? Or perhaps there's seasonality. There is, work with chocolate brands where you have high season, more support, and low season, perhaps more on maintenance. So we need to be able to flex up and down more and more, because you brands are telling us that. And if you haven't thought about it, I want you to think creatively. I want you to invite to think creatively so you can be more profitable and more sustainable in this really recession environment. Yes, this would be the support model shift, which we're excited about, and hopefully this was helpful. All the 8 trends that I've listed. I would love to hear what you think. Do you see anything else that I haven't mentioned that you're pretty confident is going to happen on Amazon? Or do you have questions about something I did not mention? However, I can help you plan and think through Amazon for next year. I will be happy to help. Again, you can find us at redrocksecommerce.com. I'm active on LinkedIn, Red Rocks E-commerce, and I'll see you in video 3.